Man, I want to say um, rest in peace to the Bowen Homes. The king, he was the man in Bowen Homes. I didn't know what Bowen Homes was if it wasn't for Shawty Lo. He passed away, it's confirmed, I think early this morning, but it's probably a few hours ago. In a car accident, another car hit him on I-285 on about Cascade Road. He got in an accident. He was thrown from the car. The car hit a couple of trees and burst into flames. And the other people were injured, but he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And he was ejected from the car. And at 40 years of age, Shorty Low is gone. You know, it's a tragic story. You know, he got 11 kids. Um, he put out, they know, put out a done it all, done it all, done it all. My cousins, everybody was cool with Low. I mean, Low was extra great. Like when we met him, treated us like kings. We were all in the club. He was like anything you knew. Him, Front Street, Stuntman, all those guys looked out for us. D for life, man. You know, I'm Carcino for life. D for life, Carcino for life. So when I came up with the Carcino account, same time, D for life was out, Carcino for life. So when they saw that, man, it's for life, man, forever. They were great, man. I mean, had a lot of good times. I mean, one thing he can't say is that he didn't make an impact on this world. He came from nothing and turned something and got a small business label, D for life, and made something. You know, and at one point in time, he was at the top, near the top of the rap game at one point. You know, the issue with T.I., you know, made T.I. come out with some real good work because of it. He fed off of the beef and created some of his best work when there was a lot of pressure on him at that time. So, you know, he shook up the world. I mean, I guess that's the only thing you could really do in this life is provide for your children and create a life for them. But man, it's just sad. 40 years is not, it's not old at all. And to go out like that in a car accident, that's just a tragic way to go. That's just to say anybody could die and pass away at any moment. That's why you have to respect life at all costs, all times. You could go at any moment for any little thing, so do as much as you can every single day. Don't take for granted you gonna make it to Friday. Don't take it to, oh man, I can't wait to Friday. And do what you can every single day. Who knows? It might not be a Friday. You don't know. All you know is you're in the now, worry about the now, deal with the now. That's the best advice I can give anybody in the world. But, you know, many blessings to his family and his children. I'm quite sure people are going to be doing tributes to him just like this, or probably even better. You know, they took us to the Atlanta Mall, showed us everything, man. I mean, me, all my cousins, the producers that was there, he was extra nice to all of us when they didn't even have to be. They didn't even know us. We was from Chicago. They didn't know us. They knew Ghost and my cousin and everybody else. So, you know, they treated us like royalty, like we was family. And my cousin from Alabama, and you know that's right over the border. So they was all tight. You know, they country, country as could be too. But you know, it was all love. It was, and that'll always be my fondest memory of them. Is that, you know, my boy was kind of thinking like, is they trying to set us up to be robbed or? But they weren't on that. They weren't on it at all. They really was about showing hospitality, to saying, we glad y'all out here kicking it with us like this. So we want to show y'all the best of us, not the worst. We want to make y'all go back and say, man, they did this for me. You know what I'm saying? So that spoke volumes to me, and that's what I remember the most about them. So I did have to get up to say that. Y'all have a good night.